everybody, and welcome to the video and Happy New Year's. Did you guys miss us? Well, I can definitely tell you, Scout and I, we missed you guys too. Guys, it's 2025, it's the new year already, and I'm super excited to be back here on YouTube. And in 2025, it is going to be all about taking massive action and not just staying in motion. What the heck do I mean by that? Let's dive into today's video. So recently I've been trying to pick up the habit of reading books a little bit more frequently, and right now my goal is 5 pages every single day, and it has been going really well so far actually. And what better book to kick that off than by reading Atomic Habits. Something I read yesterday was the difference between taking action and taking motion, or being in motion. And that's something that I really want to cover in today's video, because if I'm being honest with you guys, 2024 for me was all about being in motion and not taking action. And that's something that I really want to highlight in today's video on what the difference is and what is the best route for you to take so that you can accomplish your goals here in 2025, and a couple of my regrets that I have from 2024, and also the goals that I'm setting for 2025. But before we dive into that, I kind of want to show you guys, or well, actually I can't really show you guys because I'm currently filming with it, but I recently picked up the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and it is seriously a game changer. If you guys can totally tell, I can walk around and this bad boy can track me, which is absolutely wild. And also, with that being said, I also have a couple of Bluetooth microphones or transmitters that also come with it right here. And so now I'm able to take one of these bad boys, and the audio should automatically connect right here to the DJI Osmo, and you should be able to hear me nice and crystal clear using this, and actually with a little bit better audio too. So I'm going to clip this up here. All right, and you should be able to hear me pretty good now. So now I can clip this up here, and you guys can totally be able to hear me just talking normal. I don't have to actually shout over to the mic, and I'm so excited, guys. This right here, this is going to be another little tool. Hey, what's happening, guys? This is Editor Alan here. So I realized that with this little Bluetooth device or transmitter right here, I had it clipped to my shirt and it was kind of folding in, so it was getting a little muffled on the jacket. So again, live and learn. I think I'm gonna have to place it in a different spot for future videos. And again, we're gonna rock, we're gonna roll with it. Let's get back to the video, and if it does pop up again in the video, give me a little bit of grace here. I'm learning, guys. And if I'm being really honest with you guys, this camera is going to be absolutely game changer when it comes to filming in the gym, because I can also clip this guy right to a machine via a magnet attachment. So I'm super stoked about that. But right now, let's talk about action versus motion. So what is action? Action is simply the daily habits that you do, either on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, but it's the actual action steps, or it's the habits that you do that are going to produce an outcome, okay? So taking action is either one habit, or it's going to be multiple habits that will lead you from point A to point B, which point B is your goal. Being in motion is planning. Being in motion is strategizing, it's thinking. And if I'm being honest with you guys, that's what I've been wrapped up in a lot. I've been getting into the habit of being in motion rather than taking action. And if I'm being honest with you guys, that's probably why you haven't heard much from me on YouTube, is because I've always been busy preparing, or I've been always busy strategizing the next best steps that are going to help me produce the best outcome with my YouTube videos and all of this kind of stuff, when in reality it's just prolonging me actually producing videos. And so right now my goal is to just start creating YouTube videos again and again. I know it's not going to be my best work right off the bat, but at least I'm taking action versus just planning, strategizing, and just waiting for all the success to come. Now, before it sounds like I'm bashing on being in motion a little too much, there is definitely a time and a place when it comes to strategizing, when it comes to planning. What are the best workflows for me to create content on a consistent basis? What is the best plan for me to follow at the gym that's going to produce the outcome that I desire for my fitness goals? Of course, motion isn't a bad thing because there is a time and place for planning. There is a time and place for strategizing. As we're coming to the end of 2024, I've been doing quite a bit of reflecting as to some of the things that have been going well or went well throughout the year, and also some of the things that can go better here in 2025. And there's been so many things that went so well in 2024 when it comes to my online coaching business. This was my very first year of going all in, working completely for myself on my coaching business. And there were some highs and there were a lot of lows, but we learn from those low experiences. And then same thing when it comes to YouTube. I had so many experiences when it comes to committing to myself and committing to you guys to releasing new YouTube videos on a consistent basis. But the only thing is I kind of put out a number that wasn't quite achievable, unfortunately. So I took that step back and I went back into the motion phase, or the planning and strategizing phase. Within the last couple of months on YouTube and also with my business, and mostly, if I'm being honest with you, with my online coaching business, I kind of took a step back because there's a lot of things I just didn't feel fully aligned with. And it's not for a bad reason. It's only to better my future when it comes to my online coaching business and better my future when it comes to you guys on YouTube and social media. And guys, all I can say is going into 2025, we have a much better plan and we have a much better strategy to actually take action. But the one thing is in 2024, I really started to get into the habit of systematizing and creating habits, but never really taking the action. And that is being in motion. So reflecting back on 2024, and as I go into 2025, my goal is not to necessarily just be in motion anymore, but it's time to start taking action and learn as you go. Today, I really wanted to release a new YouTube video on New Year's Day. And it's been a while since I have released a YouTube video and picked up the camera just all in general. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me quite a bit to pick up this camera today, and I could have came up with all these different excuses. And again, sometimes you need to just pick it up and you need to start ugly and you need to just roll with it. I know for a fact that I've created other YouTube videos that are on my YouTube channel that are better than this one. But the only thing is I've been out of the habit. I've been out of rhythm with it, and I don't have any momentum built up with it. And that's kind of the magic that happens when you take action versus if you're just in motion. If you're just in motion and you're just planning, and if you're in motion and you're just strategizing, you're never taking, look at this guy, you're never actually taking action and having those failures come up along the way and learning from those failures or learning from those experiences. Instead, you're just never taking action. You're never producing any output that can get you to the results or get you closer to the results that you want, whether that's with your business, whether that's with fitness goals, or any goal that you have set for yourself. You need to take action, and that's going to be the goal here for 2025. We're not going to be just planning and all of that. We're just going to take some major action as my nose runs. Guys, I'm super excited for 2025, and I wouldn't change 2024 for the life of me. Again, it was my first year completely on my own, running my own business, and man, let me tell you, it is an absolute roller coaster running your own business. Honestly, it's one of the biggest forms of self-development. Going into 2025, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have some really exciting news that I'm excited to share with you guys in the very near future. Just kind of finishing up on a few things with that. Not to sound like I'm just taking motion with that. We're actually taking action. That is the action that's being done on the back end that actually needs to get done before we start taking action and before I'm allowed to tell you guys exactly what it is. But definitely stay tuned, because you're gonna wanna know what it is, because it's gonna be huge. And it's going to honestly be a big pivot where I take this YouTube channel in the years to come. Final walk of the 2024 season in the books. How was it, buddy? I think that's approved by Scout. So guys, I just want to give you some action steps that you guys can take if you found yourself falling in line more so of being in motion throughout the 2024 season rather than taking action. And it boils down to three, well, I guess I'll go with 4 steps. So step number 1 is, first off, you do have to get really clear on your goals. And yeah, that might be more of being in motion, you know, thinking or planning what are your goals. But here's the thing. First step, again, get really clear on your goals. But step number 2 is to start as small as possible. So once you pick that one goal and you're super clear what that one goal is, let's take, for example, it's a fitness related goal. The main thing is you take that first step, no matter how small. Put it down on your calendar and commit yourself to taking that one small step, no matter what. Step number 2, or action step number 2 that you can implement, is set a timer for yourself. And I like to give myself the 5-minute timer, or play that 5-minute rule, where basically if it's your time to complete one of the habits for the goal that you set out to do, and you're just not feeling like doing it, like today, I honestly wasn't feel like filming this YouTube video. Well, guess what? I followed through, and even though it was not easy, and even though I don't feel fully ready to take action with talking to the camera, we made it happen. And to be honest with you, now that I did actually make it happen, I'm so happy, and I actually think that the YouTube video is going to turn out pretty solid. But if you find yourself coming up with all the excuses in the book to not make that habit happen, that's going to take you to your goal, play with the 5-minute rule, where basically if you find yourself coming up with that excuse or finding any which way to not do it or not take action on that habit, give yourself 5 minutes and 5 minutes only to make it happen. No matter how you're feeling, grab the camera, make it happen. No matter how you're feeling, show up for yourself at the gym. No matter how you're feeling, grab your phone and track that meal if your goal is to track the meal. But again, only focus on one of those goals first. And then once you feel that it becomes repetitious and it becomes more easy, then it's time to work in another habit or that next habit. And then the last step is start with repetition and don't start with perfection. Again, I picked up this camera today and I just wasn't feeling ready. I wasn't feeling comfortable to grab the camera and film a YouTube video because I knew that I just haven't talked to the camera in quite some time and it might not just sound as clear as I want it to be. And that is the big time perfectionist in me. But no matter what, I'm doing the dang thing. I'm filming the dang YouTube video and I'm putting in that rep so that as I continue to put in the reps, as I continue to pick up this camera and punch out more YouTube videos to you guys, hopefully with repetition, you'll notice that I start to get better and more fluent with talking to the camera again, and the B-roll shots get nice and smooth, and whatever goal it is that you are trying to step up and achieve and get better at, if you put in the reps, you're going to get better. All right, y'all, so we are about to go hit up the town for the evening, go celebrate New Year's Eve the way it should be. Gonna go meet up with some friends and maybe have one little brew at Black Rocks Brewery, and then also downtown they do a little ball drop, so hopefully we will go hit that up and I'll take you guys with me. But if that does not happen, I do have one little challenge for you. So I want you to think about one area in your life in 2024 where you feel you were in motion throughout the year and not really taking action. So what is one thing that you said that you wanted to accomplish, or something that you said you wanted to accomplish or take action on in 2024, but maybe you didn't quite make it actually happen, and instead it was just being planned and strategized. It was just in motion. What is that one thing? And leave that down in the comment section below. And also, let's get at it this new year. Just like that, guys, it is 2025. It is so hard to believe another year has passed, but honestly, we got to roll with it and we got to keep on running. I'm so excited for 2025 and everything that it has in store. If it's anything like 2024, I'm going to have some experiences. I'm going to learn from the challenges, but also make every single second count when it comes to all the success and every single moment along the way. Guys, hopefully you had a great 2024 and are ready to get at it in 2025. And if you are new here to the YouTube channel or to my channel, make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button right up here, because I upload new YouTube videos every single week, and that's going to be the goal here in 2025. And if you did miss the last video, check that guy out right here. Guys, we will see you in the next one. Peace out.